In this episode of Got 5 for Google, we're going to take a look at some of the improvements that were made to Google Classroom. So this past week, Google released several new features of Google Classroom that will directly impact how you use it and should hopefully make the classroom experience even better for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. The first one has to do with the stream. So right now with the default setting, your students could post things to the stream. So sometimes this is good when you're having discussions. Other times it could be a problem when students are getting off topic on the stream. So now there's a way to actually curb what students can do on the stream. So to do that, you're going to go to the students section. So by default, you're going to see that students can post and comment, and that is the default setting. If you want to take that away, or you only want to give students the ability to comment, meaning they can't start a new thread, they can only go ahead and comment on ones that you start, you could give them that setting right there, only students can comment. If you want to completely take away their right to be able to post anything to the stream, you're going to click on only teachers can post. So if I go ahead and look at this from the student perspective, you're going to notice when I set that setting up, I no longer have a spot where I can do anything. All I can do as a student is see what's on the stream, open up assignments, click on any links you put in an announcement. And that's really about it. But sometimes maybe you want students to have the ability to do that, but it's just a couple of the students aren't using it responsibly. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to switch this back to students can now post and comment. But I'm going to say, let's say these students right here, you can see he has a little muted symbol by him. That means he has actually been muted. So I'm going to show you how to mute. So if Ellen was having an issue in class, and so she's using this inappropriately, and I don't want her to have access to it anymore, I can check the box next to her name, I can click on Actions, and I can click on Mute. And what that's going to do is that's going to take away the ability for her to be able to either comment and post onto that stream. So at some point later, we're like, okay, they've kind of learned their lesson. We want to let them post again. You can unmute them. And when you unmute, then now if we go back to our student view here and I refresh this page, you'll notice they are going to get the share with your class area back up here. So that does give you the ability to kind of decide what can be posted in the stream and who can do it. So those are a couple tools that you'll find out of the students section. The other major improvements that you're going to see come out of the stream, and they have to do with assignments. So I'm going to scroll down to an assignment that has already been completed. So within the assignment area, when we looked at this before, you never had a choice of how student names were listed. It was either it was always just first name. So if we look at this now, we can choose. So now we can sort by last name. This makes life really easy now for grading because it matches our grade book. And then if you want to download these grades to a spreadsheet, before you could do just this assignment, now you could actually download all of your assignments. I'm going to go ahead and do just this one so you can see what that looks like. Opens it up in a spreadsheet here, and you can see their scores along the side. So then if you're having to enter this in Infinite Campus, you've at least got all the scores in the correct order. Currently, right now, there is not a way where we can take this and directly put it into Infinite Campus, but if that ever does become a possibility, we will definitely let you know, because we know that'll save teachers a lot of time. So they seem like very small improvements, but I think they will improve the overall usability and the user experience, especially for the teacher with Google Classroom. Gives you a little bit more control and allows you to do more with it and really decide what your students can and cannot do. So if you have any questions about this or anything else, make sure to contact your instructional technology specialist.